Joining us now is Omar Baddar, Deputy Director of the Arab American Institute.
Whenever people rise up demanding freedom and basic rights, you can do one of two things. You can either grant them the rights that they're actually fighting for, or you can further repress them. And I think given the fact that the Netanyahu coalition government seems to be incapable of seeing Palestinians as equal human beings who are deserving of those rights, what's going to follow is probably going to be further repression.
Even the calls, for example, by B'Tselem that the Israeli soldiers should not open fire on Palestinians who approach the border fence.
You know, certainly B'Tselem should be commended for that, David, but I also find it tragic that Israeli political leaders, across the spectrum seem to be on board with current Israeli policy, leaving it to a human rights organization to be the lone voice of conscience, calling on Israeli soldiers to hold on to their humanity and not to open fire on unarmed people. I think this is a moral failing of really epic proportions on the part of the Israeli leadership and a really dangerous alarm bell about the state of Israeli politics in the current situation. But I also think it's absolutely crucial to remember that these are popular protests that are spontaneous by the Palestinians. Just because Hamas attached their name to them, basically endorsed them and threw their weight behind them, does not change the fact that this is still a popular uprising by people who have been besieged for too long and who deserve to be free from the squalid conditions that they're currently living under.